What a good battle theme. I'll be so honest. That battle theme just goes so fucking hard. Every time it comes out, I'm just like, hell yeah. Time to battle. You know? Some games just they get you know how to get you pumped up.
Activision presents a smashing blast from the past. Developed by Vicarious Visions.
I'm doing okay. Enjoying AI coding only month work.
It's Crash Bandicoot.
Real hellscape here. I remember last time we unlocked the mashing ability. Is probably why I'm not gonna try hard this game. I don't want to mash. USF4 lobby, damn. He's back on his USF4 life. Wow. Oh wait, I actually still failed. I feel like there's like a cap or something, like a cap on how long you can do that. Like or Yuka. That'd be an interesting decision. Ryuka's busy playing Avatar, probably. Interesting movement in this game now. My ability to platform depends on how fast I can mash. Does this game have tea parties? No, actually it doesn't. It has a lot of optional content. If I were committed to doing all the content in this game, it would basically have tea parties. The optional content is finding out that you need to like do a level backwards to 100% it, and then you have to do these sections where you run at the camera and can't see where you're going without memorizing the whole level. That's the content debate for this game, for these games. Yeah, I hate Frozen. These games just all have like some random bullshit that's like really impossible because of the level design. I wonder if I did miss some or not, because I I didn't do any backtracking. I took the harder route at the beginning, but I didn't like backtrack and go backwards on the easy route. I probably missed some crates there. These games, they always want you to... always want you to do like the easy route and the hard route in the same run. Anyway, epic Sekiro reference. Yeah. Like, as an example, right? Literally show you what I mean by this. Oh, maybe the crates are on the... oh no, yeah, see? So, like, this level is a good example, right? First of all, there's just these random 4 bullshit crates at the start, and they actually weren't in very many of the other levels. There's all these crates on this path. See, actually, so there's the 4 at the start, and yeah, look at that. It's like basically the exact number I'm missing. That crazy. X fucking D. Yeah, so getting all crates on this level requires you to do some half of this backwards. I think this is the easier way of doing it, actually. Like, you see how little time the camera gives you here? Like, you see how like how much more it looks ahead forward. Running away from the screen as it does running towards the screen. So like levels like this just become an exercise in memorization, basically, where you basically have to memorize the backwards path or have really insane reactions. Come over here and hey, look. Pretty sure there was a crate on this path. Maybe I'm just complaining about nothing. I don't remember. Anyway, that's why I'm not 100%ing this game. I did this for Crash 2, and there were like a few of these that like just genuinely took me like an hour to memorize everything. Like playing carefully the entire time. It was really an awful experience. But once I... what the fuck? What is this shit? They really put something like this in so many games back then, huh? Just had to show off that they could do it. You know? Star Fox is different right now. Oh, that was a 7 out of 7, not a... I thought it said I had to shoot down 17 of them. I was like, that's hard. Okay, that's actually easy. The time trial's probably annoying, but... That's definitely a certified, like, Kid Blazin' couldn't do it level, though, you know? Kid Blazin' probably just completely failed at that sort of thing. Was Kid Blazing good at first person airplane control levels?
So, Crash Bandicoot, we meet again. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex want me to teach you a lesson. Well, I made a few modifications to my mechanics since our last encounter. So back off or be deleted.
Honka. This thing controls very poorly. You just won't watch? That's true. EBF enjoyers are good at every game. Yeah, we got a known non-staller Mitesh. Got known run finisher Aru. We have a known Q player Frozen. Now, TBF enjoyers are just built different. So last stream I did like the bonus. There's like a harder level that's like this. Like a bonus level that's really hard. On this jet ski, and I swear I was like so angry the entire time I was playing it. It's so long. That was actually the thing that convinced me to not 100% this game, was the idea that I could be forced to endure playing on this boat for any longer than absolutely necessary. Thing controls very poorly. I don't know if you can tell that from my stick movements or not, but like it's very finicky. Trying to make adjustments quickly without it taking a long time feels very awkward. You have to like let go of the steering to like really like make quick adjustments if it just feels wrong to me. Also, these ramps are really annoying. Like, they kind of just, like, send you at an angle. Like, you have some out of control right at the moment you actually get launched. It's, like, weird. Oh yeah, I've never successfully convinced another person to watch Thunderbolt Fantasy Frozen. I tell everybody, like, this shit's goated, you need to watch it, and no one actually listens to me. I think I have a 0% success rate. Crazy for how good it is. Oh, I didn't realize it would automatically blow up it when that happened. I thought it would, Where did my double jump go? Wow, that's a real showing your power level moment there, honestly. I would never reveal my power level that much at work. You read solo leveling? Well, that's pretty sus too, isn't it? I don't actually really know very much about solo leveling at all, to be honest with you. Okay. I don't really trust people who read light novels, though, in general, so I guess it's an easy assumption to make. Yeah, I mean, if you know your coworker reads light novels, it's probably safe to show the power level at least. Oh, didn't I realize that was how that thing worked. Okay. Man, I sure have missed a lot somehow. I don't even know what the fuck I missed. You know what? I don't care. He has that TBF watcher energy. I mean, he talks about Sawano so much, right? Surely he's got to be a TBF watcher. Everyone knows that Sawano fans love TBF. They'll roll the dice together. Nice camera. Oh, I can't swim. Okay, I understand the mechanic now. Great, I love cycles. And for all the complaining I do about cycles, I do actually tend to play a lot of Dust 4 speedruns that have cycles. If the cycle is bad enough, then the leaderboard is weak usually, and I can get a really good leaderboard spot. Bang. Is this like a timer challenge, or... Let's see, do I have to keep going faster than the thing? They actually just straight up tell you what to do there. Guess I can just do that. I don't even have to race it. You probably technically can race it, but... not really necessary. Okay, actually kind of an interesting puzzle, at least. Teaches you the platforming mechanics a bit more. This game does definitely have better platforming than all the other Crash games, I think, that I played, but unfortunately the level design is like still kind of a problem. Well, it wasn't, it was. It's like a puzzle in terms of like how you use the platformer mechanics. This was actually the first time in the series they never gave you like a double jump or this like air stall move. They're like new abilities. If you're a kid playing this game for the first time, it kind of is a puzzle to like figure out how to use it, you know? Not a very hard puzzle. Now, if you want to see hard puzzles, probably the next stream I do, the next weekday stream, is going to be a very dabbing on the intended audience. I mean, you know, I played a few hours of platformers before. Okay, that's annoying. I have to overcome this barrier, guys. If I don't try my best, I'll never succeed. The barrier will win. The barrier is inside my walls. But yeah, there's like an actual, like, real big boy puzzle game. Not in terms of, like, it being like a... Not in terms of it being like a, intense logic puzzle, I think. I don't actually know, but in terms of, like, you have to explore an environment and figure out how to solve the how to even find the puzzles. Crash Bandicoot fans will spoil its story for me, yeah. I actually did have a Crash Bandicoot fan when I played the first game trying to get me to do a lot of the optional content, and I basically told him no. So, I don't know. Maybe there's some optional content. I don't know. For me, the problem is, like, with these games, the optional content is much harder, and it's not the kind of difficulty I enjoy. And the base content is actually way too easy, in my opinion. Base content tends to be pretty easy, actually. Like, there's no way I can play these games and have it be at a satisfying challenge level, you know? Really? Okay. Like something like that, for example, right? The water timing puzzle is very easy if you don't try to get the crates that are in the water. No, that's optional. Hitting these TNT crates is optional, dude. You don't have to do this. It would be too easy if I just skipped all that. Like you can literally just mash X over the entire water hazard. You don't go for that. Do that. Engage in some Mitesh gameplay. That's some counting gameplay there, by the way. You have to count to 5. Very difficult. Like, this game does have time trials too, but the par time for most of the levels is hold forward and don't slow down, and you basically just have to do the level without dying. Then you win. Like here, maybe here I would like read and I'd probably skip the crates and read in a time trial setting, but you know, like there's barely any additional gameplay to unlocking the things that unlock for you when you do the time trials. I just wanted to see if I could make it. Yeah, it is for sure. And it's weird. This wasn't in the other game, so like they added it to this. Like it just kind of makes the whole experience easier. How did I? Okay. I will say the hard part about this double jump is that I got so used to, like, in the previous game or before you get these moves, this is basically your one move with any. This is your one move with like any like, you know, any like actual utility to it. So I'm used to doing that, and if you do that, it doesn't actually matter if you know, if you like, you just die if you, you know, if you press jump while you're not on the ground. But now I have a double jump, so it's kind of taking some getting used to. Not an especially difficult cycle or anything. If you're willing to wait, it becomes quite manageable. There we go. Yeah, like if you're doing a time trial, you probably have to read here specifically. Oh, okay. No hidden crates on that one, just a few that are hard to get because of the cycles. Anyway, you can see I'm not gonna be a 100% gamer in this game. Oh. Interesting.
So, you want to go a few rounds? When this is over, we'll see who
Betrayed. Where you least expect it. Whoa! Gundam. What am I shooting at exactly? Big red button? Oh, I am shooting parts off, okay. I was like, I was really not sure. And shoot the squishy parts off, okay. Got the... I could be wrong, but yeah, I was gonna say, it doesn't seem like a lot of... Phase 2. I'm gonna refrain from saying anything. I mean, we all saw it, right? We're all thinking the same thing. I don't even need to make the joke. Oh. That was not that difficult. Is that a crash ability? Is that a... I don't understand.
It's funny how history repeats itself. Yet again, Engine has failed to defeat you.
Entire... Many such cases, Frozen, many such cases.
My aching head. I'm not feeling myself these days.
I heard Akira Toriyama got the idea from Dragon Ball Z from the episode where...
The 5 crystals, and again you will have...
where, Toshi has to go to space to smoke cigarettes. That's true, that's true. That actually is a very funny episode for what it's worth. They got the voice actor lore and everything. So that's a good joke. Ash enjoyed it too, I'm sure. Sure. So many things in this world exist simply to torment Mitesh specifically. Crazy. What? How is this fair? I don't have to dodge enemies while I'm platforming anymore. This is sick. It's not as bad as it could be. Especially when you consider this game came out in the 90s originally. Like, if this is the way the original controls work, it's honestly fine. What a lot of N64 games actually did was they would have like a mandatory first-person section, and when you played those, they'd have like tank controls where I'm trying to remember it. I think I'm remembering this correctly, where like, you know, up and down on your left stick would move you forward and backwards, and then left and right would turn your view, and then like the right stick would be the reverse, basically. Oh, I see. Okay. They actually want you to use this mechanic too. Like they're making you use it. Yeah, this is honestly fine. This is where Neon White got its original inspiration. Yes. Oh, is there a crate like off in the distance I could shoot or something? That's cool. Can remove the backtracking elements from the platforming by having good aim. That's actually a solid reward. Like that's good incentive for me because I hate the backtracking platforming. And I missed one. Fuck. Oh well. Yeah, no, this is a good mechanic. Like, this is a game that kills you at the slightest whiff of contact damage repeatedly. if you don't play carefully. So having literally anything ranged just feels so good to me. You have no idea. And the aiming works in 2D. Okay, I know, this is actually completely fine. Does it work in 3D? Yeah, it does. It does work in 3D. I don't know about these secret crates and everything, but you know. I dig this. Welcome back. Brick World 5 now, we have a gun. Like, famous gun characters from Trails of Cold Steel. Old Peak, that's right. Indeed. It'll be our aim here. There's really 3 of these dog shit cart levels? Come on. I do not like these at all. This thing controls so ass. I feel like they just ran out of platforming ideas. Like, they ran out of things to do with the existing Crash platforming mechanics, so they just started adding abilities and shit. And, you know, adding, like, even more minigame levels. Brother. Anyway, you have to win this kart race to beat the game. Oh. Well, like, yes and no, right? It's really not that hard to get to the end of most of these levels once. At least not for me. I mean, maybe I'm just goated. I don't really consider it to be a fundamentally difficult platformer in that sense. Repetitive, that's true. It's repetitive and it forces you to do a lot of a lot of content in a row without dying, and it has to have a life system. But it's like if they made a lot of these parts any more challenging, they just become CBT is the problem. Because like the camera and the mechanics being imprecise kind of make it a worse experience, you know. Okay. So bad. Just like hard stuck 6th place on this race. Where so I think you have to do that basically to win. How do you get both of those crates in a single run? Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Really overtake here, right? Oreo player moment. I can't tell. I don't actually know. Some of the time, like you turn way more sharply than others, and it doesn't feel like it's because of me. I think it's because of like the game puts you into a state where you turn sharply because you're on a curve. Which is like fine, but it makes it feel like I'm losing control of my cart, you know? Like it feels out of my control whether or not I can turn the way I want to. I remember I have the gun. Yeah, what now, huh? You gonna try to knock me off this platform the moment I jump on it now, huh? I love not having to wait for these stupid sword enemies. Whoa, look at the cycle. See my clutchness? All the way back here, huh? Sure. Wait, can I? Yeah, I can actually do this. I have a nice enough Xbox controller that I can, oh. Okay. I thought I was a little more lenient than that. I have like a trigger sensitivity setting. Which obviously for something like this, it's kind of slightly better to have it set to yeah, it was a little weird. Wasn't expecting that. Good question. I don't know, this is just one of the themes they picked for this game. All the other Crash games have been kind of like that too, where they picked like a theme, they picked a few themes and made visuals for them and then just repeated them a bit. Most of the themes show up 3 or 4 times total. Which is honestly fine for a platformer usually. Like a lot of platformers are like that. But I've already seen this one twice. I'm not exactly that surprised by it. Forgot I can blow these up remotely. Usually these you have to like hit a switch or something. Somewhere in the level. Oh, that means you don't need the switches in the other levels then, right? You can blow these up safely. This gun, like, completely breaks the normal mechanics of the series. The entire difficulty curve of the series is based around having basically no range whatsoever on anything you do and having to commit every time you jump. Commit to where you're going every time you jump. Shame they give this to you so late. Now, I will say, I can't imagine it's very much fun to stop and shoot things in the time trials. There's another plane level? Damn, there's actually a lot less platforming levels.
Crash, Coco, remember, it is not only Dr. Cortex that we battle. Beware of Uka Uka, my children. He is a far more dangerous enemy than anyone can imagine.
Alright, there's... Oh, okay. My gun has no range. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a trend I've noticed with, like, platformer devs in a lot of eras, is they always feel like they have to put non-platforming things in their platformer games because the people don't want to just platform. Like, they've never met me. Me, I'm the guy who wants to just platform. I'll play 2,000 hours of just platforming. I don't give a fuck. The platforming mechanics are good enough. Oh, interesting. A lot of crates. Gonna be a fun and engaging, challenging last level, right? My spin didn't come out. Alright, time to remove all the challenge from this level. Shooting everything before I jump over there. And spin jumping over all the falling platforms. Oh, it's this mechanic, okay. I was wondering if they were going to bring it back, actually. They said it was a light level. Kinda cool. Well, this is not gonna work, actually. I don't have all the gems. It's gonna, like, force me to have all the gems, I think. I can't go back, though. Yeah, I just can't do it. I die. Die. Gonna put me back here like a piece of shit game, and it is. Skill issue. See. Yo, hey, Mitesh. We have unlocked some very high cheese potential moves. this game. Good news, you can play this one. You don't have to skill, you can just cheese. Almost. I didn't memorize the layout there. The eyeball enjoyers. Oh, hey, Irish. Not bad. Oh. Easy clap. And okay, getting all this shit would be a lot more fun with all this movement ability I've unlocked, but it's also just kind of tedious. I still just don't want to do it straight up, so I'm just not going to do it. Will be a Mitesh Ak on a really hard Osu map you turn no fail on gamer.
I'm sorry. This is the part where I'm supposed to be angry, full of rage, incensed beyond belief. Once again, you have outsmarted and outspun my best henchman. I should be rather upset, shouldn't I?
And in fact, we're furious. But it seems you have overlooked one small detail, you little orange delivery boy. Now that you have gathered all the crystals, all we have to do is take them from you.
Damn. Alright, so if this is anything like the, if anything like the final boss of the first game, I fucking hate it, but... Alright. I think it's not that. I think this is an obstacle only. Oh. I wasn't looking at him, I was looking at the mines. Alright, one hit. Oh, I have to knock him into the garbage. Okay, Epic Wings of V reference. What does she say? What did you even do? Ow. No fair. Time for you to die. I think those are the lines. Any Wings of V experts who can help me confirm? This is like even easier to dodge than the first one. Man, I could have actually shot him probably. I forgot I have a gun. Okay. Interesting. I don't know how to tell where they're gonna go. Okay, there, that's aimed. Okay, aimed pattern, aimed pattern. GG.
Defeated again. This is not fair. Maybe I should retire to a nice big beach with a nice big drink and a woman with nice big bags of ice for my head.
Nice child-friendly joke there. Alright, I guess that's Crash Bandicoot 3. I don't really want to do the rest of the shit in this game. Seems mostly tedious. It was mostly tedious in 2, it seems mostly the same in this one. Yeah. It was kind of an anticlimactic final boss fight. Like, it was just not very hard at all. Maybe there's like a true final boss or something. If you get more shit, but I don't care. I have given all 3 of these games an honest try. I will say they do kind of get better as it goes on, but a lot of the same, like, the same core problems are present in all of them, and at the end of the day, it's definitely not my favorite platforming series. My standards are very high for this genre, and it doesn't quite meet them, you know? Ooh. I have some other 2D platformers that I've been looking forward to playing for a while, actually. The pipeline. Rather do those than play this. I was really that desperate for platforming, but I'm not. I'm gonna get my fill of platforming in the next month or two anyway. Yeah, so the next game is, I think, going to be very cool. I'm very excited for this game. Based on everything I know, it should be a very, very cool game. I played another game made by these devs that was really unique and interesting. One comes recommended, so that will be next Tuesday. PS4. It comes out, the collection comes out in like August, I want to say. I'll try to set it up so that I don't stall it that much, if at all. I'll treat it like a normal release. I'll line things up so I can play it when it comes out, assuming that it's not like a, you know, shit tier port that I would be criminal to give money for. I mean, if it's out and I can play it on a modern system, I'll play it. That was always my criteria, you know. I wasn't asking for much, I was asking for the bare minimum. Yeah, the PS3 isn't modern. No one plays on PS3 anymore. No one plays USF4 either. True facts. All right. That is all. If I find the motivation to finish the Dust Force map I've been working on, maybe I'll stream Saturday. I do want to stream myself decorating it, but I keep not finding the motivation to actually map the rest of it, so yeah, that's all, honestly. I didn't really have anything else. Kinda checked out of this game anyway. I'll be back with some quality game selections next week. Be sure to tune in if you want to see your streamer solve puzzles with his massive Giga Brain. Put all the viewers to shame while they're still trying to figure out what's going on. Alright. Yeah, I'm done. Hold on. Gotta click uninstall while I'm on stream. Uninstall stream. There we go. Look at the achievement stats actually before I go. I'm kind of curious. What? What? There's no way. Why do 8% of people have the achievement for dying and oh wait, I know what that is. That's one for dying in a specific way. I was like, there's no way fewer people died than beat the game. Yeah, so Crash 3, 13% beat the game. Crash 2, 12.6% of people beat the game. Crash 1, 19% of people beat the game. And you know what? I'm done. I'm done. Crash has crashed his last. Alright, that's it. Sorry for ending early, but, you know, what can you do? Gonna reclaim the time. I don't feel like filling an hour and a half. Take care. Have a good night.